people. Considering it's the last one vlog of the year, it's probably week 51. If it's not week 51, it's like 53. I don't know. It's supposed to be 52 weeks in a year, so by logic, it's the 51st. If it's not, I don't know. I'm screwed. Anyway, not so great week. Not too bad either. You will probably notice in the first like 5 seconds. 2 things. First, I removed the dreads. They are here. They're out. Because there was just a lot going on, and it was a fork. It became a fork because they were itchy and they were rubbing there, which is bad. So they were a fork, and they were the easiest fork to remove. So I kept them for the photo shoot, and then I removed them immediately after. And the second thing that you may see is that I removed the protection from my tattoos. So the removal for this one did not go well. That's why it's red. It's not because of the tattoo, it's because I pulled on the film too fast, too hard maybe. I did not have this problem with this one, probably because I was a little more gentle. And because it had been rubbing against stuff a lot more, so it was already well done. It hurts a lot, and it sucks that I can't wear my necklaces. I feel like crap, and I have to find places to put them because I refuse to sleep without them. But if I wear them around my neck, they rub against the tattoo and prevent the skin from healing correctly. And I can put them on the wrist because there is ink there too that does not need rubbing off. So it's kind of a problem. Also, it's more faint than I hoped for. But it's okay, I still love it. It's what I wanted. So there are positives and there are bad things. Another thing that is a bad thing in this week is that I did not write every day. This means that I'm 3 days late now, which sucks. Especially if I don't write today, which is a possibility since it's already almost 10 AM and I just don't want to do it. Also, the fact that I am shifting and I'm almost waking up at midnight right now means that next week will be a 6 days week, which means that for the advantage just pull a bag full of crap, which is kind of a problem, but I decided for my own sanity to accept it. And considering that I never in my life managed to write two fics in one day, I stopped trying and I decided that I will catch up on the fics that I didn't write until 25th after. That means that the week that I had hoped would be full rest was not going to be full rest. But I still have a few days of full rest without writing, like yesterday and Tuesday. So maybe I will not need that full resting week all that much. We'll see. But I'm frustrated with myself, of course. It sucks that I wasn't able to do it, but overall it was a pretty ambitious goal, and it would have gone better if I had planned, if I had written more in advance, which I did not. So overall it was a few bads for a better good. If I waited for it to be written before posting, honestly I will have probably never written it, because it's been 3 years since I tried doing it in advance and I never managed it. And I managed 19 of them so far, which is freaking amazing. So I'm proud of it, and I will never would have managed if I didn't push myself to do it now. So it's frustrating that I did not manage, but I'm a spoonie and I have to admit it and I have to accept it in my life, which I will. I'm doing it more. So yeah, it's overall it's working. It worked pretty great. I still will try to write today, Considering that for the 24th and the 25th I have two specific ships in mind that are very Christmas themed, so I really wanted them on the 24th and 25th. One is a cute fluff crack, so it should be short, and one is longer and smuttier, so it's gonna take a lot more energy and time. So even if I have to switch the order because I planned the other way, it makes more sense to write the short crack right now. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do today after posting that vlog. So, yeah. Wait a minute. I made cookies. They're pretty cute. I have a skeleton somewhere. Two of them were little skeletons that I really love, but I bit an arm and a foot out of this one. Life isn't fair for baby skeletons. They're cute. And I love them. And you know what? Maybe I don't need or that much thing. Maybe it's enough to have made cute gingerbread men. I regret eating this while filming, but such is life. Anyway, Saturday I rested. I cooked some food. I'm still working my way through it, so there will not be any special meal for me on Christmas. I'm still working through that food. It's good food, but it's not particularly rich or Christmas themed, and that's okay. I have no one to eat it with. I don't particularly fancy being sick, so it's gonna be okay. Being sick on Christmas and on New Year's Eve, frankly, it's really not a nice experience. I won't recommend anyone. And I posted a fic that was Todd and Neil from Dead Poet Society. On Sunday, I did a lot of stuff on Sunday. I had 3 live streams at once that I watched all of them. I cleaned the litter box. I made the cookies. I took my vitamin D. I started on the embroidery for the pillow. So it's a start. Took me like an hour to go there, so it's gonna be a slow process, but it's okay. And I wrote a leverage fic. It turned out pretty cute, so I'm fine with that. On Monday, I went out, which I did not want to, but I went out and I'm really proud of it. I went to... So one day was the day that everything just crashed down. So I went to the grocery shop. Problem, the mall is in my way to the grocery store. That means that to drive there, I have to drive through the crowd that was there for the Christmas shopping. And living next to a mall is pretty convenient. It's convenient most of the year. On the few weeks before Christmas, it is a nightmare to go there. I don't want to go there. My pharmacy is there. I cannot escape it. So it really sucks. So I went to the grocery store. It was so draining. Emotionally, socially, everything was draining. And I went to get to the pharmacy to get the new meds that your new doc gave me. And just a lot of things didn't go well. I did manage to write, so I'm really proud of that after that. Veronica was fake, so I'm proud of that. But if I remember correctly, like, nothing went well. It was a really shitty day. I wrote down everything that went well, so that's what I'm looking for right now. So, yeah, I went to the grocery store. When I came back, by the time I came back, my headphones that I just painfully painted, that I waited months to paint because I procrastinated, they broke down. Which was great. It's not just, the cord, because I can change the cord on those. It was a fucking headphone and they're on. Also, when I woke up, my neck hurt. I must have slept wrong because of the dreads. And it still hurts a little bit, but it's healing now. So that was just a very shitty start. So yeah, the neck, the going out, which sucked a lot. When I came back, the headphones were broken. I screamed into their apartment because I was so frustrated, and so my throat hurt ever since. I changed my toothbrush head and it's not brushing well. It's just vaguely vibrating into my mouth. And frankly, if I wanted to have a vibrator in my mouth, I would just be a whore, but I'm not. And yeah, and the big problem was the NuMed. The NuMed, which consists in a bag that size of 3 mouthfuls of grains, little grains, that I'm supposed to put in my mouth and swallow with water, with a lot of water, without biting on them because they're not supposed to explode until they're on my stomach. And it's 3 mouthfuls of it. And it's disgusting. It's one of the most uncomfortable meds that I ever had. And it's supposed to help, but I'm not sure it's worth it. I'm supposed to take it every morning. Start every one of my day like that. I don't think that's gonna happen. So it was a bad day, and so many things went wrong that I just didn't try much after that. I did write because I managed to write. And then the next day, it was Tuesday, I removed the film. That part hurt. And it was just a pretty depressive day. I was at the bottom of the bottom. So I didn't do shit because I was just too depressed. And yeah, that's basically what I did that day. So I did not write. I wrote on Wednesday. I wrote an X-Men fic. And that's about all I did, because already writing was big victory because I've been super depressed. Which is, I have actually good reasons for not writing those days. First, the tattoo took big chunk out of my spoons. And those days I was so depressed, man, it was so bad. The next day, so yesterday, I wanted to make at least the plans for my gingerbread cabin, but I did not. So I think I'm gonna give up on the cabin because it's already Christmas tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna have the spoons to do it tomorrow all at once, so we'll see about that. It's a possibility, I'm not sure. And I did eat a couple times in one day, so it's possible. And I did the group photo. And so the group photo that I did in a Christmas theme upstairs in my bedroom with me doing different stuff. I kind of fucked up and I used the wrong setting, and by the time I decided it was the wrong setting and to do it again, I already filmed everything and shoot everything and my dreads were removed, so I just could not do it again. So I regret the setting I use. Maybe it can be removed in Photoshop, I don't know. I will ask my Photoshop artist, my beautiful fantastic friend Slash, and whenever she has time to do it, which I don't know when will it happen, but it's okay because nobody actually expects the picture, so it's okay. And yeah, so today it was still pretty much a bummer. I did not do much, but I started, frankly I just got down and I started reading a fic that I read like 5 times a day, and I stopped around, I don't know, 7 a.m. and then I said, hey, you need to clean, because my apartment was a mess and was just not helping my mental health to just look so bad, so I'm glad I did. But yeah. And I did some laundry, because now I can finally dry stuff upstairs, since I don't need it for the shoot anymore. Overall, that was pretty good. Next week I really need to do the bullet journal for January. I already have a list of things that I want to do for 2023. Like the main big goals. I still don't have a theme for January, so that's gonna be fun. I want to make either the cabin or a gingerbread man cake. You'll see if I manage to do it. I have mandarins to make my dream pie. Catching up on fics, that's the big thing. Dealing with the last of the administrative stuff, and because I want to cross it as a 2022 thing, I'm gonna try again to fix and use my spin wheels. I think I know what is wrong, so I'm gonna give it a last try before 2022. So if I succeed, it's gonna be something that I succeed to in 2022. My cat just jumped on the door handle and startled me, scared the crap out of me. That's very reassuring. Anyway, that's kind of the idea for the last week. I'm gonna bake, I'm gonna write, I'm not gonna overdo it. I'm gonna take it easy as much as I can and try to enjoy life, because I can already feel the Christmas depression, because I hate capitalism and I don't have a family and my friends are far, so Christmas kind of sucks when you're alone and you don't have money. But I'm trying very hard not to hate it and to find enjoyment in it, and I think I'm doing great. So that's it for today. I'll see you next week. You know, the good thing about skipping a day next week, which means that even if I film the vlogs on Saturday to catch up with the new date on the new year, it's still gonna be a 7 days week. I couldn't have done it better if I had planned it. Anyway, Merry Christmas to those who celebrate, Happy Hanukkah to those who do, and every holiday in between. And if you don't have a holiday, I hope you have a lovely day and that you're not depressed and that you're not in pain.